tell him some worldly wisdom, Peter.
Yes, I mean, from what it looks, seems as though Blyth, what they want to do, they're getting the ball on the ground, turn it to the centre forward, and trying to get it over to the right winger.
Let go, Peter.
Sorry, let it go. The names and letting it go to the right winger. They seem to be wanting to pump him with the ball as much as they can.
And now moving down the left side, and they've got in the space into the box. Wrightson puts a cross in. Bartlett gets a touch on it, but it's still on. It's still in play on the Darlington left-hand side. They play it back to the full-back. It's going to be another cross. Oh, that's a wasted shot there. But they cut us right open there, Peter. Ball breaking down the right-hand side. Now it's with Jared, and there's Phil Turnbull there, hacking away at the heels of the winger, and he plays a good ball infield to Dale Hobson. Dale Hobson looking for options, but he just Phil Turnbull does the job of supporting his fullback. Gets it clear, but not very far, and it only finds Watson. He gets a 1-2. Robbie Dale, he puts the ball across the box, but there's not much on it, and there's no Blyth striker.
Great, I feel at home now.
And he plays a little Liam Mars. Now there's Portas again. He's very, very Steve McMahon with that move. Oh, no, good ball in there for Thompson. Finds Cartman in. There's Gillies on the edge of the box. Sayers, it's got a bit of space. Could he put the cross in? Oh, it's blocked by Watson. About half an hour in. Still Blyth 0, Darlington 0. In the Tommy Wright era. 30 minutes old. We'll see how this corner comes in. Oh, but it's a low one. It's just bobbling. It's broken for Sayers, who shoots, and it's a goal! A beautiful strike from Dave Sayers. From nothing, the ball looped. He turned inside, left foot, bang. Peter.
Absolutely fantastic. Under pressure, the Blyth defence couldn't get that away. David Sayers took one touch, composed himself, and just sprayed that right into the bottom corner. What a great goal.
Absolutely. That's the touch of Dave Sayers. He was always a goal-scoring midfielder for the Bradford and Donny that he was at before. Great work there. And then he's there for Liam Mars. Play the 1-2. He plays it up to Cartman. He's under a lot of pressure, but he holds it up. And Portas is making a good, famous run that Portas does, and he gets the cross in. There's no Permoon shot, but he's full for Dave Sayers on the edge. Oh, just snatched at it at the end there, didn't he?
Yeah. Portas did really well again, you know, really running at the Blyth defence, creating space, but they come out the traps, and Dollar were flying at the start of the second half.
Absolutely. Now Turnbull plays it out to Leon Scott. Leon Scott's looking for options. Looks like it. Almost thought he was going to try and take Jared Rivers on there, but now he's ended up being dispossessed. And now Blyth coming forward. Played a good fall through for Wrightson, who's going to get a shot in, and he shoots, and it's all gone wrong. And from the jaws of starting the second half well, Blyth have just got themselves straight back into the game. Dispossessed, Leon Scott dispossessed by Jarrett Rivers. He plays a beautiful through ball for Wrightson, and Wrightson did the rest. That speed came back to haunt us.
It was a shame because Scott's a strong lad, and he lost possession there. He was pushed off the ball.
Now Robbie Dale spraying the ball around from deep. Darlington just beavering around the defenders. Now Jarrett Rivers again coming in field. Leon Scott. It's a cheap free kick away there.
I don't think there was any maliciousness in that.
No, it wasn't malicious.
But he did catch him. He's starting to grow in confidence, the right winger, Rivers.
Exactly. It's a cheap free kick, isn't it?
Yeah, in a dangerous position.
And now he's going into the book for his.
I think that's his more persistent fouling, isn't it, rather than that one?
Yeah, I think you're right. So here we go, a free kick for Blyth on the edge of the Darlington box on the right hand side. Dale Hobson's going to take it, but it's a whipping cross, and it's gone all the way over. It's kept moving. Now it's back to Robbie Dale on the far side, and he gets the cross back in, and it's a cross, and it's a goal, and it's headed in by Sean Reid. Darlington not able to stop the free kick, stop the cross coming in, and there seemed to be a lot of Blyth heads there, and it was a question of which one got on it.
Yeah, well, since the goal, Blyth have really been on top, and the Robbie Dale has just got the ball there. He's went past Sayers, and he's lofted that ball in, a great ball in, and Sean Reid has just headed that into the bottom corner. We were unable to capitalise on that.
Absolutely. Now Leon Scott, you'll hear Leon Scott on the ball for the rest of the half as the Blyth fans boo him. Ball pumped over the top. It's got to get to Bartlett, but Wrightson's pace is something to behold. Oh, and Sayers plays a good ball for Cartman, and he's onside. Cartman plays the first time, finds Gilly, shoots! Oh! And a great goal block by Jameson, but that was a wonderful play by Cartman. Great ball by Sayers into the space, and now Blyth are attacking. This second half has come to life, that's for sure. Suddenly we're from 1-0 up to 2-1 down. Pete Jameson takes the ball, kicks it long, looking for Dale, and Mars comfortably sees it and gets the ball cleared up to the halfway line. And now it should be Dave Sayers who gets it, but he tries to find Cartman, his strike partner, but and Darlington have won a. What was that for? Is that handball?
Yeah, I think.
So it's going to be a free kick. So this is my argument. Why have you got? Although he's good with his left foot to take it, he's 6 foot.
Yeah,
should be in the penalty box for me.
Definitely,
especially against the big lads like Blyth have.
Yes, I agree.
And here comes a good corner, and then Sayers gets on it. Oh, he was clean through, and he sort of stabbed at the ball.
What a great ball, and so unfortunate there.
I don't know what the Blyth defence were doing there, but it's.
Goalkeeper's getting his laces tied.
He's getting his laces tied.
Just out of interest in them laces, and we're not seeing many black pair of boots at the minute. There's up there luminous orange to match his. What colour are yours, Michael?
Well, absolutely. My boots. I don't know. They've been shelved to history.
Still nailed to that wall.
Absolutely. Here we go. So good corner. Josh Gillies puts it in, whips it in. Oh, and it's nearly fell for Burgess. Now Sayers, and he shoots, and it's jiggling again. Oh, Burgess again nearly got the touch to it. He thumps the ground, but Mars heads it back over. Now it's Portas who puts it back into the box, but Blyth now clearing it, and now it's Wrightson with that pace, and he's got Mars and Scott, and you've got Robbie Dale completely free. Turnbull and Josh Gillies trying to run back. It's 4 against 4. But
Wrightson, the microphone over there. The listeners might have been happy with that, but obviously not you.
No. Oh, the Blyth flan. Now it's Blyth on the far side near the penalty box of Darlington. Game just taking a breather, although it's Blyth still attacking, and he's got Liam Mars and Josh Gillies, but he's got round Mars, and Mars is trying to stand there, and he's given a free kick against Robbie Dale there, which won't have impressed the Blyth fans. Are not happy about that at all.
Wow, that's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Shows the support. Great.
Indeed. Well, that's more than most average home games for most in this league.
Absolutely. I mean, the support's still there.
Certainly is. You give them something to support, they'll come.
Yeah.
And now it's with Robbie Dale. He's just moved into the Darlington penalty box, and he gets a cross in low and hard. Oh, and it just skims off Wrightson and goes wide. But it's Dale Hobson now. He's putting the cross back in. It's in there high, but to the far post. But Liam Mars sensibly just heads it out.
He's causing some problems, Robbie Dale, isn't he? He hasn't been in the game that much, but he's set up the second goal.
And he's just pushed the cross corner in, but it's cleared by Galbraith. But it's back again with Wrightson, who's going to run down the wing, but cut out by Portas. Another corner for Blyth. He can get to the byline. He's struggling with his shooting, but he's quite creative.
Okay.
Ball just bounced around off the corner, but it should be cleared by Turnbull. But it's not. It's won back again, and the number 5's put it back in. Dale Hobson's clear on the right-hand side, puts the cross in. Oh, and that was 16:37. So we've got about 8 minutes left.
8 minutes plus stoppage. Well, there's a lot of attacking play on here now, so I think it's up to these lads to again, like we said, take the game by the scruff of the neck.
Absolutely. The ball played out. Robbie Dale made the. Oh, he brought that down nicely, but he just played it into space. There's nobody there, so now Kev Burgess can pump it long. He's definitely not John Stones. And it's gone. The ball's ended up behind him, and Robbie Dale's behind Burgess. He's trying to turn inside him, and he gets in and he scores. And that's Robbie Dale for you. The ball is a poor clearance by Burgess, comes straight back over the top of him, and Robbie Dale turned him inside out, and that was a great strike.
Oh, what a great goal! He's individually turned him inside out there, and then he's just belted it in the top corner. What a great goal.
And the referee's going to blow. There you go. It's the final whistle, and it looks like it's finished. Blyth Spartans 3, Darlington 1. here from the Croft Park. It's Darlington took the lead in the first half. A great goal by Dave Sayers. But in the second half, they started out very brightly, and then it was a Blyth show.
Yeah, the sucker punch went with that dispossession. Rivers putting that great ball through, and Wrightson getting a great finish. Robbie Dale, individual effort. With it to seal the win for Blyth.
Absolutely. I don't think Tommy Wright would argue with the result, but there's a lot of potential in there. I think Nathan's growing as he grew into the game. They started to play more to his strengths, getting it working there, and